So kind of working backwards, if you know at the end of the year, you're going to have to do a self-assessment and review how you did. You want to be able to keep track of that throughout the year. So that's where, under the My Performance section, the annual goals template comes in handy. And you can see I've linked the self assessment template here so you can go back and forth when you're doing your annual self assessment at the end of the year. So, all right, you will see there's 5 different columns. There's the goal category, the goal name, the SMART goal phrase, the performance metrics, and the status. And of course, just like any other template in the OneNote Hub, you can customize it for whatever you feel like you need to track. Goal category is really simple. Many of your organizations are going to have specific topics or content buckets that goals are set in normally. And maybe these are around the mission, the vision, the values of the organization. So for my organization, we have one called quality and safety or patient safety. We have customer experience, people engagement, efficiency, and research and education. So that gives you kind of an idea. And of course, I work in healthcare, so they're very patient focused. Maybe you work in a different industry and you have different content buckets or goal areas that you would want to define. So we have 5 areas. So typically leaders like me will have at least 5 goals. And then maybe leaders who are at a different level might have 3 or 2. And so I would start by filling out one of these goal categories. Now you're like, okay, how do I create goals? How do I even know what to have goals on? We've been doing tutorials all on filling out the active projects list already this year. And I would say if you're stuck or not sure what goals you need to have, maybe you don't have a vision for where you want to end the year, go on your active projects list and turn your projects into goals. Right. So basically, what I like to say and what leaders I've worked with before have taught me is give yourself credit for the work that you're already doing. Right. So this is a real goal that I have. And so let's actually update this in terms of the goal format, not just the projects list. So quality and safety, and then MTP standardization projects. So let's go over to my performance, my annual goals. So I'm going to fill out the goal category, which I know is quality and safety, and it's called the MTP standardization project. So this doesn't mean much, right? It's just like, oh, there's a goal. It's called a project. What is that? So that's where the SMART phrase comes in. And you can always rename your goals a little bit different than your project. But for this project, the goal is to basically have one best way to run a massive transfusion protocol across all of our entire system, all of our hospitals that actually have patients who might have a massive bleed. And I know that based on this project that I'm doing, I'm going to be I've hosted a workshop already to help figure out that one best way. And our deliverables were standard operating procedure. We made a RACI document. We are creating a technical procedure for some of the more technical folks, etc. So when I think about my SMART goal phrase, I want it to be specific, measurable, attainable, relatable, or relative and time bound, right? So I want to make sure that this is actually something I can actually accomplish. So for me, what I'm going to say is I think this work's going to take the entire year. So I'm going to definitely make it time bound by the end of December. And I don't know if I'm going to have every single hospital rolled out by then, but I would love to have at least a plan for that. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, this is the hard part. It's like, do I want the goal to be creating the process and then implementing, or have everyone implement it by the end of the year? So this is where you can set a goal, but then when you check in on it, you can tweak it a little bit. I always say goals are like vectors. They're supposed to be directional and they're supposed to have some sort of, actionable. They're supposed to go at some sort of speed or cadence. They're not necessarily unchangeable. The vector can change direction at any time. So let's say at all, let's say 10 hospitals have implemented the new one best way standard MTP code protocol, and yeah, I'm going to say code and protocol by 12/31/26. Okay. Now that leaves it, it's still specific enough. It's saying they've got to follow the new protocol by a time, but it also doesn't say that, it leaves room for a little bit of wiggle to kind of define what does that actually mean.